I don't understand why are so many people uncomfortable in their own skin. I mean, what kind of impression we're trying to make when I can see right through the Maybelline that your intention with me isn't genuine, it's artificial and fake. Take a moment. Let's think about that for a minute or two. We connect, yeah, we disconnect the second we don't agree. And to me, I may be bugging, but why are you aiming your weapons at me? You see, I feel the need to examine your dislike for me when sometimes I truly just don't give two fucks what you truly think about me. Then, my mystical love for the wisdom of the stars and the energy from afar creeps up and I ask, what the fuck you want from me? What I'm really trying to do here is embrace the love I thought you may have once had for me. And you questioned my clarity, you know, my perception of how things unfold. But truthfully speaking, you act like our love is gold when you're acting like it's really old. And I'm just saying, you know what? Brand new me sees actions with unvexed clarity. Pedantically speaking, it's the seesaw energy, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. That really has me disregarding stability. Since I'm speaking to the transmission of meaningful energy that cancels all lack of reassurance, you're trying to ingrain in me no discrepancy. It's my journey of discovery through the energy I experience. When you attempt to connect with me, gaslighting is now welcomed in my vicinity. So don't ask me why I'm moving cautiously. It's because trying to avoid letting you take away my life quality with insults, I have to protect my internal way of cultivation. I choose me, not wasting my life. I won't receive your method of calculation. I am beautiful without no one's validation. I am complete, yes, wholeness without competition. And celebrating me doesn't mean I am seeking accolades and recognition. I feel amazing, knowing my movement is key to protecting not only my energy, but how I move authentically with kindness. Because yes, I have been exposed in my walk through the darkness, never feeling less. Walking through the pain and suffering, I remain fearless. So I refuse to allow anyone to affect my growth with you, as I am on my spiritual platitude. So if you're asking yourself, why am I brand new? Know this. It's not about a superpower or a curse. This is how I know how I feel when I walk in a room. The minute I walk into the room, it's called discernment. How you see me, and I've had it since birth. And I have no desire for conflict or stress, nor feeling your intention is to make me feel less, since we all want to be the light. Yet you're uncomfortable in the darkness. Say less. I can't only be useful in the testing times in any situation. There are too many versions of me in your mind. All the while I thought you saw me as light and kind. But I'm not confined by how you define me. It's allowing the space to process your disregard for me in this silent noise I call haste. In this silent noise I call haste. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Los colores de mi tierra son los colores donde la brisa se mezcla, tierra de Boricual, con el sonido del mar, donde nacer la danza que mueve nuestro es un jardín florido, ya vengo yo, de mágico primo, ya vengo yo, un cielo siempre nítido, recibe de doce y dan arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies. Cuando a sus playas llegó color, exclamó lleno de admiración. Soy como el morrillo. Ya vengo, cual linda flor de los campos que embellece mi país. Ya vengo yo, y si me ves por ahí, yo te brindaré mi encanto. Ya vengo yo, y si me ves por ahí, yo te brindaré mi encanto. Soy como el moribiri que muere y nace de nuevo. Típico como el coquí, como la yuca, la caña y el marí.
Soy barito con mi machete amolao, de decir a su caballo montado. Somos boricuas representando en todos lados. Llegaste a la cena, arroz con bacalao. Los colores de mi tierra,
los colores de mi tierra,
son los colores,
son los colores.
the colors of my island, the The colors of my flag, the colors of my land. Coconut brown, blue green water, turquoise waves, spiritual coquille, green plantains with the yuca, green shades. Tight bomba plena reminds us we are all blessed, we are all free. I hold my head up high, the colors of my land are deep within me. Land of happy people who are prideful. Plantando bandera, my roots are very strong, no one can uproot them. I know who I am and where I come from. That's why I'm back in the land. The warrior red, the white for peace, the blue for our skies, the star representing the island. Don't forget the blue is for our ocean too. Los colores de mi tierra son los colores. Con mi frente en alto, voy cantando con la bandera en la mano. Dios, patria y libertad. Es rojo, guerrero, azul por el mar y el cielo. La estrella representa Borinquen y el blanco representa la victoria y la paz. De donde soy y donde vengo, mis raíces son muy fuertes. Mi tierra de gente alegre, raíces que no se puede arrancar. La isla donde gente ama de verdad. De ahí vengo yo, de ahí vengo yo.
Ya vengo yo, preciosa te llevo dentro, muy dentro de mi corazón. I'm Dr. Poetry, with Deaf Poetry. Por el mar y el sol, del mar y el sol. Los colores de mi tierra son los... Me cantas por la noche tu linda canción. Tus notas me recuerdan con besos de amor.
Visiting the island of Borinquen. Honor the spiritual significance and cultural reverence for the coqui. The coqui is a sacred symbol of my island's heritage. The soundtrack of Borinquen. The heartbeat of the island. The coqui is sacred. Sacred. You have been warned. Yucacayeke. 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 El coquique, yucacayeque, símbolo de la vida. Su canto, llamada ancestral. En la noche oscura, vive en la naturaleza.
El alma
Nuestra
padre no quiere viajar.
En
Sales de casa, ya no puedo
en la tierra que
cantar.
perdura. El coquí, símbolo de la esencia de Borinquen. New Yorkers se recuerdan de la santidad de nuestra tierra y el espíritu. Su canto, un llamado a la reverencia eterna. Y mi abuela, ¿dónde está? Enterrada en Naguabo y en Mayagüez. Por lo tanto, soy boricua por herencia y la sangre que fluye por mis venas.
Las venas.
Y protejo mi gente. Y
Mi
todo de
gente.
aquí, por eso que hoy defiendo el coquí. Su presencia sagrada, el espíritu de mis raíces. Ancestros que nunca
Ancestral.
debe ser violada.
Ancestral.
Yucacayeque, 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 coquí, maracayá, coquí, guaricá, coquí, guaqui. El coquí no es solo un sapito, sino un espíritu sagrado portador de la memoria ancestral y la protección divina. No permitamos que la ignorancia o la codicia lo destruya. Su vida es un acto de reverencia, un símbolo de nuestra alma. Es el latido de nuestro isla. Borinquen, no dejen que los visitantes destruyen la canción de los ancestros taínos. Tourists of Borinquen, you have been warned through the sacred poetry. Respect the coquí. the Borinquen's heartbeat and soundtrack. Sing freely. Its life is sacred. It's a gift. Honor the land. Honor our ancestry. Preserve the coquí and its shrine.
Respect the culture.
Respect the sacred coquí. El coquí vive en la memoria y el destino.
Don't come to my land thinking you're gonna spray my coquilles.
Chukakayeke, chukakayeke, keke, chukakayeke.
Don't come over here talking that they a nuisance.
It is the soundtrack of this island.
This is the ancestral DNA really literally going through the veins of each coquille in this island.
El coquí vive.
It's Dr. Poetry and Deaf Poetry.
Aburridos de la presencia de un despotismo y de todos sus símbolos. Nos da asco la presencia de hombres y mujeres que pretendan asumir autoridad en nuestra patria sin recibir el nombramiento de Puerto Rico. Estamos cansados de todo eso y estamos en la resolución de desafiar definitivamente toda esa tiranía. Aquí tenemos toda esta niñez llena de gloria, toda esta juventud llena de valor, todas estas damas llenas de belleza y que llevan en sus entrañas toda la grandeza de nuestra patria. Aquí venimos nosotros con la generosidad en los actos sublimes de heroísmo y de sacrificio que han de consagrar la independencia de Puerto Rico.
The wicked and the rich get richer, but who's poor? Wicked man's perspective in life is that's his playground and there's no room for us. Strategically infiltrate banks, infrastructures, news forums, indoctrinating tactics is not fruitful for the youth's food source. Don't be fooled by the quote-unquote great man that colonized the Tainos in his great land, their escape land, and ironically enough today, their wasteland.
You know, Puerto Rico, it may be for sale, but Borinquen is not. It's not. We are more than a rich port, cause that's just commerce. We are more as aboriginals of this island. We Boricuas were here first, before the business transactions, the math behind all the unlawful infractions. We are Boricuas. We are more than victims of United States colonialism, rentier capitalism wreaking havoc on our island. The corrupted native officials provoking a wave of hatred against their own people. Land over finance. Cause Boricua stems from Borinquen, the name given to the island by the indigenous Tainos. They inhabited the island long before the arrival of the Spanish in 1493. And that was long before when we were free. Initially, Columbus called the island San Juan Bautista, then changed it to Puerto Rico, or Rich Port. When the Spaniards realized the impressive amounts of gold found in its rivers, oh man, how they chopped off my ancestors' hands if they returned with no gold. And that shit fills me up with rage. Rage, shivers and rage. The more we respond to the name Puerto Rico, we are still in a mental cage. We are still enslaved. We are Boricuas, pa' que tú lo sepa. It's more than just a cultural shout out. To the culture, it's a reminder to those who still call us rich ports, to the business side hustlers, to the United States vultures. We are more than just rich ports. We are brave lords, Boricuas. If they cannot understand, they cannot comprehend, we are from the home of the brave lords. The island is called Borinquen. Puerto Rico may be for sale, but Borinquen stands on the universal principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and we will prevail. And I know that I may be just a bit too bold because of my position, but there's no difference. Because look at how Dr. Pedro Albizu Campos, who truly died for the freedom and the mission. So light a candle for the souls who fought. The name Puerto Rico was given to Borinquen to release us from our birthrights to the land as an incorporated territory, truly another LLC for the United States commerce interest in an island so strategically located in the Atlantic Sea. So ask yourself why the IRS, move to Borinquen? Why? Why did the IRS move to Borinquen? That's a good question. But why? Why did the IRS move to Puerto Rico, conducting Internal Revenue Services, a private company imposing floating and Federal Reserve notes that conduct business, and the Jones Act increasing taxes, maritime law, corruption like you've never seen before. We are Boricuas and we are not for sale. A rich poor business under the name Puerto Rico will not change the truth that we are Borinquen and we are here to stay regardless of how many times you change our name. Honor our freedom. Honor our knowledge. We are Moors, Aboriginals, brave lords of the island of Borinquen, and we are not giving in on your business propaganda and propositions. We are Boricuas, and Borinquen is our home. It is not your story to tell with false statements and fraudulent tales. Boricuas will defend Borinquen, and Borinquen is not for sale. It's not for sale. I'm Dr. Poetry with Deaf Poetry.
Between Jersey and Borinquen, in the heart of Camden, the streets is always moving with a rhythm. You hear that? You hear that? Old brick walls echo tales, a city's pulse within them. Steel and stone, like my ancestors' bones, hold the weight of history, of struggles and unknowns. The Delaware River whispers its waters deep and cold, reflecting dreams both new and old, where families fight to rise above, yet the scent of hope is thick with love. From Broadway's lights to the pier's dark shades, the struggle of survival, every penny made brick by brick. We build, we fall, we rise. Through every broken window, we dream with our eyes. And in the air, there's an echo of a song. From the island of Borinquen, where we belong, we carry the weight of both worlds. Fierce and strong from La Isla del Encanto, where our roots grow long. My culture's pride is deep like the Coquis call. We dance to the bomba, against the odds we stand tall. The flavors of adobo, sofrito hitting the pan, taste like freedom, taste like home. Out here the streets pulse with the heart of our kin, where Puerto Rican flags wave and the fight won't end. Like the sound of pleneros or the beat of the caja, our souls are a mixture of struggle and triumph. Here we speak Spanglish, and our voices are loud, a blend of two worlds. Still unified in the crowd, we know what it takes. It's survival and thriving with each step we make. But in these streets, where pain meets joy, we hold the legacy from girl to boy, the culture, the love, the pride that we bring is the fire that burns in the song we sing. This is Deaf Poetry.
Taína, Africana, Española, somos moras, forevermore. ¿Qué será de mi Borinquen? On Fifth Avenue, in New York City, 12 noon in the month of June. On the streets of New York, it transforms into Borinquen. Everyone's Boricua, and we all proudly parade. Taína, Africana, Española, Mora, Boricua. Our heritage is displayed, dancing and singing with our ancestors. Grace, elegance. I'm craving more congas and bongos. I want to shake. The Atlantic Ocean, where the sand and the skies blend. The food is so delicious. The flavorful aromas. Boricuas are brave souls on the island of Borinquen, and it runs deep. These roots run deep. We are Moors. Have you ever had some arroz moro? Have you ever walked through the morro? Amor, hay que vivir con alegría. Y la moraleja detrás de la bandera borinqueña. Típico como el coqui, como la yuca, la caña y el maíz. You see, the blood is mixed. Whatever that means. But we know that there's beauty in this beautiful, beautiful mixture. It's what makes us great. It's the real reason why we wave our flags and pride. You know, we were denied the ability to wave that flag. It was illegal at one point. So we wave it every time we want to. So we're celebrating this bouquet of hues. This beautiful bouquet of hues. We're urban country islands. Que viva Vieques, que viva Culebra. Las playas, pero qué linda, 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 qué bella. 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 Típico como el coquí, como la yuca, la caña y el maví. Típico como el coquí, como la yuca, la caña y el maví. You know, we summon our ancestors every other day, probably. ¿Y tu abuela dónde está? But this is what makes a flavorful crowd. Where's your grandmother at? And I just remember listening to the whispers of my ancestors. Escucho una voz que me dice, somos tus ancestros, bisabuelas de las bisabuelas, pues yo soy taína, yo soy africana, yo soy española, soy una mora, boricua, pero qué bonita, bonita bandera, de mi isla bonita, pero qué linda, la estrella del Caribe, pero qué linda, 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 qué bella, pero qué linda, 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 qué bella. The white sandy beaches of flamenco, de ahí vengo yo, de ahí vengo yo. Pero qué linda, 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 qué bella.
¿Qué será de mi borinque?
Típico como el coquí, como la yuca, la caña y el maví. Típico como el coquí, como la yuca, la caña y el maví.
¿Qué será de mi borinque?
Somos boricuas, para que tú lo sepas. And I'm Dr. Poetry. That sound. You hear that? La chancleta. La correa no me recuerdo, I can't remember. Si la correa fue hecha de cuero. If the bell was made out of leather. I do remember la chancleta de mami. She learned that skill from abuela. At least that's what she used to say. Tu abuela. Alega el querellante. I mean, who was ever ready for mommy's remarkable aim? It was her weapon of choice and the price I had to pay. If I interrupted an adult conversation and challenged her thought beyond all measure, mommy came across my face waving her chancleta like a Puerto Rican flag during the Puerto Rican Day, because to her, la chancleta is a national treasure. And to me, it was a symbol of el cuco, la correa, la galleta, pero la chancleta meant she meant business. And I had to be taken care of, you know, disciplined. Tough love was demonstrated when I was misbehaving without hesitation. My eyes met hers with fear and fury, all wrapped up in childhood chancletas. Cleared up all things I misunderstood quicker than a fast and a hurry. It was mommy, not abuela, who held the power in the chancletazo, that slipper that spelled out Puerto Rico, which took me to sandy beach memories of turquoise skies, blue waters where I needed to visit you in the awful beatdowns. With the chancleta de Puerto Rico name on it, I think that's when I denied my roots and wished for a second I wasn't Puerto Rican, because the bass in my tone was removed with a slap on my arm to remind me to slow my roll, watch my tone, and fix my face, and not misplace my anger, all while watching the chancletazos with cocotazos, slippers flying in the air. I hated the sound of the chanclas, for they had a language, they had rhythm, they had rhymes like the Bronx on the 4th of July, breakdancing on some cardboard boxes laid out on the pavement. And during the morning, they dragged to the kitchen while she made a sandwich and some fries. Those Saturday mornings, them chanclas danced while she mopped the living room floor for those holiday parties. They rushed to be taken off and replaced with her gold-type stilettos, and I felt rich. I would wear her chanclas and feel the power and play the game of chancletazo, threatening the rest of my friends and relatives. Who's next to feel the fury of the chancleta? I'm gonna get ya. The power of the chancla. Chancleta makes it cuco, la correa, la galleta look like a massage in an origin spa in a junque rainforest. I needed the discipline from mommy, who learned from abuela the art of la chancleta, for it made me modest. Do you know who's Dr. Cornelius Packard Dusty Rhodes? Do you know? In the 1930s, a fact so vile, Dr. Cornelius Packard Dusty Rhodes, corrupted hands defiled, injected cancer cells, disparaging the Puerto Rican people, dividing no reconciled, funded by the Rockefeller Institute, carpetas, files, compiled, and Boricuas, their trust was misused and abused. Human rights violated, yet he was adored and acknowledged while the Puerto Rican human rights were refused. And all the hidden truth revealed in a letter handed over to Dr. Pedro Albizu Campos, revealing Dr. Dusty Rhodes' intention to exterminate the Boricua population, but Times Magazine recognizing him for his work in cancer research, calling it a legacy. While lives were killed and misused, do you know who's Dr. Cornelius Packard Dusty Rhodes? Cause he created horror scenes of hidden guys and hid behind a white coat with his fake ass dreams, taking lives, no consent, keeping lethal secrets, injecting cells, cancer's hell. Puerto Rican souls fell, funded by those with old wealth, playing God with poor health, degrading the Boricua's way of living, knowing the truth of their hard work, their hard weight, their ways of being, yet he called them lazy, killing them silently, then openly admitting in a letter he wrote, not knowing Dr. Campos will end up reading it. A hidden beast Dr. Dusty Rhodes acknowledged for cancer research with a funded feast, injecting lies beneath the skin while Puerto Ricans fought to be free. And Rockefeller, his money, the Rockefeller's money, causing grief. To think how many of us couldn't wait to see that fucking Rockefeller Christmas tree. You see, so many of us are unaware that our trust was betrayed in addition to this medical despair. Injecting cancer cells, pure evil scheme stripped away of his honor and an award thanks to Katz, a chemist at Yale University. See, it seems that Puerto Ricans were never given an apology, only suffering, silencing our screams. In addition, women were also used as guinea pigs to the extreme. Human experimentation with birth control. Read the historical dark pages. There's plenty of documentations and confirmations of nightmares. While some still want to be part of this American dream, it's an American scheme so cold. I ask you, do you know who's Dr. Cornelius Packard Dusty Rhodes? Cause his lies were disguised with chemotherapy research and cancer cells. How the misery of my people continues to be exposed. Evil unfolds. We need to keep telling the truth. Cause they keep saying it was science and progress. Que cabron with his lies beyond hate. That motherfucker was bold, dark chapters, hidden wrath. But this is the truth we must continue to expose. Can you hear my ancestors protest? Can you hear their cries? I hear their screams, the chemical warfare test. This unconscionable, based on the cheap availability of human beings. Soldiers manipulated, exploited, and betrayed. Research the research. This doesn't only happen in the USA. Silent assassinations with human experimentations on the island of Puerto Rico. So ask your children. Ask your children, ask your friends, ask your neighbor. Do you know who's Dr. Cornelius Packard Dusty Rhodes? Do you know? Can you hear my ancestors protest? Can you hear their cries? Screams. The chemical warfare test. This is unconscionable. Yeah, he called it research. He called it progress. He called it science. I will never look at a Rockefeller Christmas tree ever again. Do you know who's Dr. Cornelius Packard? Dusty Rose. Que viva Dr. Pedro Albizu Campos. I'm Dr. Poetry. They had a special kind of love. They had that Yolandita monje kind of love.
Mi amor.
Mom and dad would sing.
¿Qué tal, mi amor? Qué sorpresa la de encontrarte. ¿Cómo te va? Hace tiempo que deseaba hablarte.
Kind of love. You know that what's up my love kind of love? That what a surprise to find you kind of love. That how's it going baby kind of love. That I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time type of love. To know something about you and unintentionally you are here kind of love. They had that come to me kind of love. Then aquí type love. And she was saying close your eyes and together let's remember. And they danced closely, and I peeked through the door, and Dad said those days of happiness last year. Remember that? And she said yes, when we touched the sky with our hands. And he said, you're a lover, I'm your lover. She said, me in love when your body was fed with my love. And that was when I heard Dad say, I have that winter changing into spring kind of love. I have that winter changing into spring kind of love. When you laugh and also when you cry kind of love. And then I heard Mama say, when she closed her eyes,
Cierra los ojos y juntitos recordemos aquellos días de feliz año pasado, cuando tocábamos el cielo con las manos, tú enamorado, yo enamorada.
And you know what, Dad just looked at her, grabbed her through the neck with love and said,
¿Qué tal, mi amor?
That kind of love.
Qué sorpresa la de encontrarte. ¿Qué tal, mi amor? ¿Cómo te va?
Kind of love. And it was all they talked about their love. He said, I hope that tell me who kisses your tender lips today kind of love. Tell me for God's sake who will kill your sadness with love type of love. I want to know something about you every day, and unintentionally you're here.
Come to me
kind of love.
Ven aquí
kind of love. And I'm Dr. Poetry. I'm Dr. Poetry. And all I remember is,
¿Qué tal, mi amor?
Ahora sí, vamos para encima. Oye, voy a empezar diciéndote que soy solo un tipo. Yo no soy nadie grande, pero le doy gracias a Dios todos los días por darme la oportunidad de abrir los ojos y nacer de nuevo cada día. Y hablando claro, mi mente está tan cabrona que a veces tengo que meterle un freno a la cosa para que no se me pongan demasiado intensas. Yo creo que ahora trato de disfrutar más el momento porque mañana no me lo prometen. No piense que esto es de tristeza ni nada, simplemente te estoy hablando de la forma que es. Esto es un pedazo de lo que pienso, es como lo que me sale del alma. Déjame ser malinterpretado. Tírame lo que quieras, pégame, suéltalo. Si lo que hago no habla por mí, entonces no me creas. Y en verdad, en estos años de vida soy más consciente de los pasos que doy, de lo que sale de mi boca. A veces todavía maldigo, pero no como antes. Ya pasé por esa etapa de limpiar mi boca, mi vida. Ahora la tengo limpia y la uso para decir mi verdad. Que es solo la verdad de un tipo y mi verdad cambia porque todos los días aprendo algo nuevo. Gracias a Dios por eso. Yo no soy un santo, pero tampoco soy un Judas. Yo elijo el amor, pero el mundo quiere que uno se convierta en una bestia. ¿No lo saben? Hasta los animales saben que no somos iguales. Yo no cargo esa mala costumbre, yo cargo con lo divino. No me hagas repetir eso 7 veces, después déjalo caer.
And just to put it in different words, just so you know,
es solo un pedazo de mí. Ya a esta altura, ¿quién carajo se preocupa por mí si no soy yo mismo? Estoy soldando amor a lo que valen la pena y eso no va a parar. Es egoísta pensar y qué hay de mí. Siempre he estado bien y eso es una elección mía. Yo sé que mi historia me trajo hasta aquí y me permitió ser la mejor versión de mí mismo. No me quites eso, yo no te lo quitaría a ti. Puñeta, me da duro ser tan real y aún así me tratan como si no fuera confiable. ¿Qué carajo? ¿Hasta cuándo tengo que esperar antes de decir que se joda? Yo no soy un patrón común y que se joda lo que piensen de mis patrones. Yo soy responsable de lo que hago. You heard?
Your mind is so mysterious. Your love so profound, yet you're so oblivious. Not knowing I'm spellbound by your light. Captured your light. You're lighting up my life. You get amor. Secret past lives in another universe. Got me hanging on to each word in your verse. Love to love. Breathing in me love. Cultivating love. Loving on your love. Get amor. I was feeling unsure. Thoughts of you I can't ignore. It's like we're in a love war, and I try to move on and explore. My mind keeps coming back for more. I know we've been through this before, but I can't help wanting you more. Yo quiero amor. Yo quiero amor. Oh sí, yo quiero amor. Baby, yo quiero amor. Oh sí, yo quiero amor. Baby, love. Breathing in me love. Cultivating love. Loving on your love. I want to feel you, baby. Yo quiero amor. Yo quiero amor. I want your love. Yo quiero amor. Oh sí, yo quiero amor. Baby, yo quiero amor. Love to love me, love. Breathing in me, love. Cultivating love.
Quisiera decirte tantas cosas, pero ya sé que la vida es así.
Sé que no debo decir lo que a ti da mi emoción. Siento que gustas de mí y no sé por cuál razón. Los celos me están matando. Quiero estar cerca de ti. Mi amor te está esperando. Yo te quiero hacer feliz.
Si pudiera
no debo decir lo que dicta mi emoción. Siento que gustas de mí y no sé por cuál razón. Los celos me están matando. Quiero estar cerca de ti.
Quédate sentada.
Y mi amor me está esperando. Yo te quiero hacer feliz. Te quiero hacer feliz. Ay, 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 ay. Cuando tú me estás mirando.
Hasta el fin, como si nada. A tu lado, tu control. Podrá notar nuestras miradas. Usted me desespera. Ya no me puedo controlarme.
Y yo sin poderte hablar.
Daría la vida entera
Y yo sin poderte hablar. Y yo sin poderte hablar.
por poder besarte.
Ay, 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 ay.
Pero tan solo puedo mirarte.
Cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, yo supe que esto crecería más profundo. Cuando yo te vi, tú me agarraste por la mano, me atendiste con tanto amor. Yo feliz. Cuando yo te vi me puse tensa, luego suelta. De tanto calor entre tú y yo. Cuando yo te vi yo sentí mil caricias, memorias, yo sentí tu calor. Cuando yo te vi, fue la luna que nos presentó. Cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, yo vi un bello pasado iluminando mi presente, alegre bajo el sol dentro del mar. Tú y yo, Ogún, guerrero con fuerza, con certeza, defensor de la vida. En batalla se afina, tus raíces son historia que nunca se olvida. En el alma del tambor, la voz de la vida. Yemayá, tus aguas son un manto sagrado en cada ola. Un latido en cada espuma, un legado, la riqueza de la tierra, el poder del mar, en el respeto y el amor nos enseña a sanar. Cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, la luna nos presentó. Cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, mi lelo, 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 mi lelo, lelo, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, cuando yo te vi, yo te vi, bajo la luz, yo te vi, cuando bajo la luna yo te vi.
Con tu amor y tu fuerza.
She surrounded me with her healing waves as I became calm and centered, washing over my body, pouring her power into thy womb, her wisdom and strength guiding me to a place of safety, the deliverance of all truths that be, her wisdom and strength guiding me to a place of safety, guardian of the sea, her wisdom and strength guiding me to a place of safety, floating amongst the tides of time. A soul moon appeared in the path of my heart, and I began to understand why. How love saw me and said, I showed up. I wiped your tears and whispered secrets in your ears. You were not ready. There is that framing of time, the taste of reality, the deliverance of all truths that be. I continue to float eloquently, whispering affirmations of gratitude as the seventh wave passed over me, pure and clean of mind, I swear.
Te preguntas si existe peligro en escuchar las olas, las cuales susurran un eco, pregunto. Y este sentimiento tan profundo que las historias de un tiempo, un pueblo, un mundo, Yemayá, madre océano, guardiana del mar, con tu amor y tu fuerza nos enseñan a respetar y amar el mar. ¿Qué son estos vientos que traen murmullos de antiguas verdades? Respetar tus aguas, honrar tus deidades. Pero el miedo ha tejido sombras de un desconocido en el Edén. Desde que muchos piensan tu poder es solo mar y no bien. Orillas, espíritus nobles en la brisa flotan con raíces en África. I'm Dr. Poetry with Cosmic Oracle. Africa. Cheesecake. Make sure you give her a call. Okay. You have your passport. Even though you don't need it, but just in case. You got your summer dress? Alright, let's go. Una mujer vestida de amarillo, bailando en la playa, sintiéndome en el brillo. Borinquen me llama y el sol brilla fuerte. Mojitos, margaritas, todo lo que se siente. Soy la linda señorita, flores en el cabello, sacudiendo malas vibras, dejando el desvelo. Dejo atrás el trabajo, un descanso merecido. De este paraíso, mi espíritu renacido. Bailo el ritmo del mar, mis caderas se mueven, la poesía está en mi alma, está en mi alma, en mi alma. Mis penas se resuelven, el viento acaricia, el sol me abraza. Y cada paso que doy, esa energía se desplaza. Because I'm the pretty señorita with flowers on my head.
Hey, Dr. Poetry. I'm packed and ready to go, delighted for the sun to kiss me with its continuous overflow. I'm on my way to Puerto Rico, better yet the island of Boricual. Margaritas, beautiful beaches, sunlight, watching the beautiful sunset, wind blowing in between my thighs, this beautiful summer sundress, digging my toes in the sand, dancing, having the most fun, completely free. I'm on my way, girlie, to see the beautiful palm trees and listening to the sound of the coquilles. Oh, I can't wait to feel the breeze against my skin, dancing freely with no regrets in this beautiful summer sundress. I'm Miss Cheesecake, and I'm with Dr. Poetry. Wow.
Vestido amarillo, bailando en la playa, sintiéndome en el brillo. Borinquen me llama, el sol brilla fuerte, mojitos y margaritas. Todo lo que se siente, se siente. There's something about this beat that keeps reminding me of my New York City. I remember I was only 17, literally a dancing queen, forever young I thought I'll be. 'Cause I remember
was younger playing hooky like Bonnie and Clyde, they better book me. Those were the days, all fun and games, skipping the fair, catching the train to where it took me. Step through the city in these Harlem nights, all the lights had me feeling like my game tight like Ray Rice with the Scarlet Knights. I used to roll the dice, gamble with my life with so many things I never thought twice. Tony eyes used to get mad from the block parties and the riff-raff, leaving all the trash in the gift bag, drop it off, leave it on the stoop while we ran off and laughed in cahoots. All fun and games till the gig is over, bumping Criminal Minds till the bridge is over. I remember the battle ciphers gathered in Crotona. In Africa, Bamada really showed us how to master the track. Not only that, but how to master your path. I could never break dance, but I mastered my craft. Getting my hands on paid in food was a classic to have. And the rhyme goes on, I perfected the jam, blending some jazz with some boogaloo. From one into another on the tables, yelling copy go. Remember, like it's out the blue, deja vu. This ain't a dream if it happened to you.
There's something about this beat that keeps reminding me of my New York City dreams. I was only 17, literally a dancing queen, forever young. I thought I'd be forever young. I remember it's the boogie down breeze, chasing after my favorite Mr. Softy ice cream. I remember those barbecues. Oh, how I remember. Orchard Beach. Yeah, I remember. Something about this beat. I remember those block parties. Hip hop playing from the DJ speakers. Reminding about this beat that keeps reminding me. City dreams. There's something about this beat that keeps reminding me. I remember Boogie Down Breeze. Oh, how I remember New York. Summer dreams in New York City. He has a smile, a beautiful smile. He lit the skies, he had no disguise. He makes me blush, his soul's embracing mine. We connected with our soul's desires, met mine. I need that man in my life tonight. His soul is mine, we're embracing for life. To feel his loving touch. It's never too much. I need that man in my life tonight. His soul is mine. We're embracing for life.
You say you love the smile I wear, a beacon bright beyond compare. But know, my love, it shines for you, a light that guides us pure and true. No disguise veils the man you see, for in your eyes I'm set free. Your gaze unearths my truest face, a sanctuary, a sacred space. Our souls intertwine as cosmic thread, a love that lives though words unsaid. Through every lifetime, time and place, we find each other in love's embrace. You speak of touch, of hands that heal, of warmth that only truth reveals. In your arms I find my rest, a rhythm shared, a heart caressed. And yes, your need I'll always meet, with passion fierce and tender heat. Your every yearning I'll fulfill, a boundless love, a steadfast will.
He has a smile, a beautiful life. He lit the sky. We connect no disguise. He makes me blush. His soul's embracing mine. I love the we connected with our soul's desires, met mine. We connected to the man in my life tonight. His soul is mine. We're embracing for life. To feel his loving touch. I'm feeling him so deep. It's never too much. We're embracing for life. Cause you know what? We are connecting with eyes, our souls. It's very beautiful. It's a masterpiece, to be quite honest. And I am feeling him so deep. Cause I need that man in my life. It is sacred energy. Cause that man is very, 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 very beautiful. Soul is mine. We connecting to our soul. I need that
poetry with more, better, cheers. Hay que respetar todas las decisiones, vivir en paz. El que se queda, el que escoge otro camino, pues yo me enamoré. Me enamoré de tu cariño, tu dulzura y tu mente. Me enamoré de tu lelo, 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 lele. Ay, me enamoré.
Truth is, when I fell in love, I fell hard, y sin pensarlo. I forgot to love myself first. Truth is, if you ask me to define love, I think I give every example of what love wasn't. You see, I learned to love growing up in life, but I learned to love improperly. Truth is, I was addicted to survival mode, fighting to survive these narratives that I created in my mind, telling myself to run when confronted with real love. Me enamoré with the idea of love. Wow, me enamoré that agape love was infinitely unreachable. Me enamoré at a time I was unteachable. Truth is, me enamoré with my past now come present. I have resurfaced with wisdom. You see, me enamoré with new clarity. I had to fail at love to build it back to its rarity. I let go of the idea that things could have ended differently. What I had was real and beautiful while it lasted. Then to learn that my harvest is the result of my seeds and how I plant them. Today I'm decisive. I'm taking initiative. I've built endurance. I've mastered bearing. I've better judgment with more knowledge and enthusiasm. And most importantly, integrity. Me enamoré.
Tú me decías que me amabas, me tenía en la mirada. Te pido bájame las armas, me enamoré. Tú sigues en mi alma, ahora vienes y te marchas. ¿Por qué? Porque me enamoré de tu cariño, tu dulzura y tu mente. Me enamoré de tu lelo, 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 lele. Ay, me enamoré. Tú y yo, tú y yo. En un mundo donde los sueños toman vuelo, donde las estrellas se alinean en la noche más oscura. No me tengas miedo, no me tengas miedo. Estoy viviendo de manera sobrenatural, oh tan libre, con mi magia y mi alma. Ven y únete a mí. Pintaremos el cielo con color de nuestro amor. Tú y yo, tú y yo, tú y yo. Con cada paso la magia se enciende. Bailaremos a través de los rayos de la luna. Tú me entiendes cuando te digo que no dudes de mí, pues yo soy tuya, tuya, completamente tuya. Y no importa la distancia, viviré por nuestro amor, en honor de nuestro amor. Porque tú y yo y nuestros deseos se cumplen y nunca mueren, viviendo mágicamente sobrenatural. Porque tú y yo, tú y yo, me tienes viviendo lo imposible. Mira cómo se hace realidad.
Encantados, estamos libres, una historia aún por desarrollar, un viaje místico que nunca envejecerá. Con brillos en tus ojos, brillo en mi alma, bailando en los bosques, encantados. Tú, yo, con un movimiento de mi varita. I am more than just an identity. I'm not just an idea, a concept, or an afterthought. I have to trust my soul. I'm trying to open up to be the individual within the collective, to be greater us, to be the greater us. And I know now I have an interest in the technology of my body. It's more than just an awakening. I realize it feels like I'm constantly seeking connectivity, understanding of self. I see myself transform through my ego, and it has helped me to survive. And I cannot allow it to control me. Allowing my heart to channel is flowing. It's a place where I can free the ego that's causing barricades in my solutions, my ability to execute these poetic expressions. I find my heart to be the place where my healing dismisses external power struggles, where my mind translates healthy emotions. I once thought they were lacking stability, truly fearful of inconsistency, enforcing the act and the application of my own discernment, intuition, maintaining an undeniable motivation, pouring into my higher self. Regardless of any disconnections of the fields of intelligence, it's when I tap into my infinite potential. In truth, it reaches all of my flow state, breaking free from man-made identities, when now I can connect to my authentic essence of who I truly am. I can receive guidance, feeling as though I'm in a trance, channeling, embodying my essence. It's been a while moving forward towards source, no longer ignoring contact connection through poetry. I am tapping into my many fields, attracting the synchronization that I manifested. And I read the time on the microwave, and it's 5:55, and I'm leveling up, changing for the better, keeping the momentum going. My desire to want to learn more and more, and now I read, it's 4:44 on my phone. Clarity, decisiveness, it's what I've been preparing for, finally coming into fruition, tapping into my intuition, applying my desire to answer to life. It's calling me to heal. I'm healing me, the being compassionate being. The being within me, while expanding and returning to harmony, truly celebrating the freeing of thyself from the egocentric identity while respecting my essence. Knock, knock, who's there? It's transcendence, and it feels like I'm that girl walking on fire. Rewire thoughts to nurture my expansion, loving on nature while loving on me, loving that being in me. I am more than just a man-made identity. I'm healing. I'm honoring the being within me, desperately needing me. I am healing, allowing my heart to channel. It's flowing. It's a place where I can free the ego that's causing barricades in my solutions and my ability to execute these poetic expressions. I'm not just an idea, a concept, or an afterthought. I'm healing. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Escapando de tu amor, Dr. Poetry. Te miro, siento el viento, tu risa me hace temblar. Pero hay un fuego en mi pecho que no puedo ignorar. Eres un sueño, un susurro. Y la vida la veo toda en tu mirada. Pero el tiempo me recuerda que mi alma es una balada. Escapando tu amor, aunque me quieras atrapar, no puedo seguir este juego. Mi corazón no puede volar, eres un río en la vida y yo una roca, como quieras decirlo. Sigo siendo la sirena en el mar. Te alejo con cada latido, aunque me quieras amar, escapando de tu amor. Aunque me quieras atrapar, no puedo seguir este juego. Y mi corazón no puede volar, porque eres un río en la vida y yo una roca en el mar. Te alejo con cada latido, aunque me quieras amar. Te alejo con cada latido, que me quieras amar, quieres amar. Tus palabras son dulces como un canto al despertar, pero las sombras de mis años me hacen dudar y parar. Tienes la fuerza de un sol, la frescura de la primavera, pero el peso de mis decisiones, me mantiene en esta espera. Te miro y siento el viento, tu risa me hace temblar, pero hay un fuego en mi pecho que no puede ignorar. Eres un sueño, un susurro. La vida la veo en tu mirada, pero el tiempo me recuerda que mi alma es una balada. Escapando de tu amor es lo que estoy haciendo. Escapando de tu mirada, escapando de tu risa, porque sabes que tú me haces temblar. Pero hay un fuego en mi pecho que no puedo ignorar. Eres un sueño, un susurro. La vida en tu mirada, yo veo la vida en tu mirada. This is a tribute to Africa, to the Moors, everywhere. We are all Moors. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. I have a passion for the Afro beats. As I recite my poetry on these stereo streets, the guitar, the drums, the sax, and all that resonates my sympathic gap. Afrobeats have me moving my hips uncontrollably. Ooh, I'm feeling these Afrobeats. No shade, but only admiration for Africa and all the Moorish nations. I'm a Moor. We are Moors. I'm simply embracing this intricate genre as I have always honored the motherland, Africa. Borinquen, Quisqueya, and all of us that come from the land. That's right. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. Iata ayoyo, iata. Iata ayoyo, iata. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. Ashe. You know, we're always speaking about where we're really from. Well, we've been here, and all that know that the land is ours. We're from here, we're all Moors. But I want to take the time to say that I love Africa. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. Viva Borinquen, viva Quisqueya, viva todos que están en la tierra. It's Dr. Poetry, and I love Afro beats. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. A mí lo que me gusta es el ritmo de África. Iata ayoyo, iata. I'm Dr. Poetry. I love Africa. Do you remember when I confessed that you got my undivided attention? Well, there's a lot of proof in my pudding. Details I fail to mention. The way my breathing stops when sexual tension is in session. The way your voice commands my hidden obsession for your flesh in this refreshing, no misexpression. This self-expression is an extension of my secrets, an intercession, causing sexual aggression, loving your hardware. I have a lot
lot of love to spare. A lot of love to spare. Now, that's a secret I call erotic decompression. And I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I am a woman of a certain age. 'Cause I'm serious. I'm serious. The deeper we love, the deeper I kinda wanna bury us. And I heard Cheesecake say, I'm the dawn of an Aquarius. But my love is multifarious, it's kinda mysterious, it has many varied parts. And it has aspects and variants. My love has multiple meanings beyond statistical measurement. It's spread out. And sometimes it's calculated if I'm feeling threatened. But I'm not getting that threatening fight or flight vibe from you. I'm getting sexual healing, that Quincy Jones in the garden, that Elder Barge, more precious than silver love from you. I'm getting that, ooh, love to love you, baby, kind of love from you. Aside from the oohs and the ahs, I'm picking up what you're putting down, still trying to figure out how to get these words through this sexy, sensual sound, these sweet visions I have to keep to myself. 'Cause there's something about your style, it's kind of eerie. Is it cynicism towards love that's kind of awaiting in the side, that doesn't want the inconvenience? You know, I don't want to inconvenience itself. Yourself, itself, myself. I guess I'm running out of excuses. Feelings we harbor, you say you're in it to make love less harder. With the concentration, the focus of a barber, I see you. 'Cause you say it's me you want to protect. And I see all of that love making, slow dancing, hot sex on a platter. We both, for sure, we won't regret. But these sweet secrets, love-making visions got me opening a pack of Newport cigarettes. And I don't smoke. To smoke away sexual tension, I'm handling myself, I'm handing you over as a possession. Overlooking timelines and past life regressions. Am I your religion? 'Cause I feel like I'm forgiving transgressions. Visualizing these conversations got my black lace panties soaked and wet. I don't smoke, like I said, but I swear to God, all of this got me wanting to open up another box of Newports, you know, to smoke a cigarette. Man, but it's you. Yeah, you. You said it best. You said, I'm not here for any noise or haste. I'm here to release your stress. So go ahead and slide into that sexy yellow sundress. 'Cause I'm here to make love less harder. 'Cause he knows loving me is easy. Love to love me, baby. But you got that love to love you, baby. Love to love you, baby. And I like that. Love to love scary, you, baby. I like that. Love to love you, he has that sweet Quincy Jones in the garden type love. I'm Dr. Poetry.
I love to love you, baby. I love to love you. You've given me access to your mind, body, and soul, and eventually allowing yourself to be emotionally vulnerable after testing if I could weather you being cold. Although you're stunning, flawless, and beautiful, I always see you without the vanity. The depth of our conversations and quality time together, I found a genuine connection. You see, by now, there's no depravity in my actions. Now I'm in your mind, in every space. No more headaches. You told me to dive deep. And now you giving birth to this new chapter, a fresh canvas, a new book, empty pages, eager for us to begin creating this lovemaking. You alright? You feeling contractions? Allowing me to plant my seed in you while I provide the nutrients needed with time, patience, attention, care, so that we can create the healthiest version of us. I love to love you, baby. The way you playfully tease me and we share laughter. We're able to experience closeness and a powerful intimacy that fulfills me because I see us building that love and relationship. Showing you ways to love you, making sure every climax is a new experience, a new destination every time we engage in our souls unifying to truly consummate what we've graciously started. I love to see you glowing with that grin from ear to ear as you submit yourself in my arms. Our flesh becoming one, because I don't ever want to feel anyone else but you. I love to love you. Knowing that you feel safe with me. Knowing that with me, there's no complacency. I'd never settle for losing you because it's certain you were made for me. I love to love you. I'm Def Poetry.
Stay inside of me. Grab my braid.
No, come again. I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
Sexual tension.
I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
Gratified.
I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
He's always asking me about my plans. Damn, why am I so flirtatious? He wants to be physically close to me. Okay, so now you have my attention. Of course, with all my ways of being gregarious. Games don't appeal to older men, so he didn't waste time asking me out. It's obvious that he's interested in me. Flirty and open, loving me, knowing he's feeling hints of my vulnerability. Can our sexual tension be within, be the vibe? It's giving it away, it's telling me, am I discerning between the difference? Am I looking for a loving companion or a secret crush? Because both of my arms are wrapped around his neck, one palm resting lightly on the nape. sexual appetite.
I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
I'm boosting his overly sexual appetite. He's utterly gratified. You know, he's still asleep type satisfied. Yeah, I think I may have lowered his anxiety when I softly sighed. Asked him to stay inside of me.
I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
I'm Dr. Poetry.
I feel good.
Love it.
I feel good.
So deep.
I feel good.
I knew you would.
I feel good.
I feel good.
I feel good.
You don't play. Keep going. Don't you do? Keep going. I bet you do. Keep going. I remember those conversations where I lied about all the feelings I was feeling. So I laid in my bed thinking about you.
I feel good. I feel good.
Thinking about you. I love it. He said,
I feel good.
just enjoy it. Poesia. Poetry. Greek meaning poesia. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry. Alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry. I dance while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone. Bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Deeply feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry. But was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. La realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair. Pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poetica dieri, soy doctora poesía, soy la doctora poesial. Oh, ¿qué aconteció como lengua latina? Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto. Que un mergulano inició de latín. ¿El donde veo? ¿De dónde vino? Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added TIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesia sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages. Ninguém tá falando mentira, meu filho. Fica com calma, neném. Da mão não fica assim, não. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. Frequency. Ninguém me está aborgando você por falar diferente. A linguagem que nos conecta a todos. Yo amo poesía con toda mi alma. Poesía. Feel free to hate on me. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I love poetry. There's nothing like the South Bronx representing like whatever crowd. I've been through all 5 boroughs, but there's still nothing quite like the Boogie Down Bronx is where I'm from. I'm from the legendary home of the hip-hop nation. And representations beyond horizons. And I'm about to get a little deep. Like the mob in disguises. But we gotta stay empowered. Paradise laws breaking down the sin of sloth, cold blood, human bondage, surrounded by windows left wide open, broken, shattered glass. By the beast I pass, and now I'm falling. The angels are calling, and I'm shivering. Them seven deadly sins are trying to kill me. No probable cause, discreetly I'm lost with malicious scriptures. Black and white pictures slowly grin with sin and its consequences of a deadly census. 666 and not enough sevens. In this thirsty world, filled with sloth and pride and lust and gluttony, in my anatomy haunted by wrath, greed and envy, exasperated. We have a higher self, we have a lower self. We decide who do we want to feed. It's within us. Capital vices, viciously elated and often debated. He's visualizing me triple X-rated. Provocative lust had you castrated, but I can write a thesis while you're masturbating in your own feces, because it's creepy how them seven deadly sins are trying to kill me. Me. I've seen too many things. You're trying to kill me. I've seen too many things. It's creepy. Awaken. Stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake. Awaken in the morning by homicide. New York City streets are watching me. It's just another drive-by. I'm never traumatized because images are never colorized in these 9 lives. It's the same story. Dante's Purgatory. Slain children. Unfortunately, we have to sacrifice. We have to be the change. And we see all these homicide patrol cars outside. We have given bad news to everyone. We have to be the change. But it's some 7 deadly sins that are all around us. But we gotta remember. We create our heaven. We create our hell. We feed our higher selves. We feed our lower selves. Save the children. We represent who we want to be. Save the children. You cultivate that. Save the children. I'm free from all of that. Save the children. I've ridden too many trains in New York City. I've seen enough. Save the children. But I'm free. Too much. You can have it all. I'm watching you. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I'm watching you. And there is nothing like the South Bronx, representing like whatever crowd. Old me is a shadow that's faded. New me's got the crown, unaided. All the toxic ties I've raided from my soul, they're now evaded. So the low vibes, dressed as sweet temptations, I've dismissed those false creations. No more feasting on old sensations. I'm rewriting my own narrations. So old me's a shadow that's faded. Now I'm elated. I'm shedding the toxic. My empire's been gated. No more temptations. Those low vibrations outdated. Them traumatic memories I'm setting free. They're no longer weighted. An old me defeated, new me leading. Toxic chains I'm finally freeing. Empire cleansed of low vibrations. No more feeding dark temptations. I'm talking about memories. Memories that comfort. But now I release from those traumatic bonds. I claim my peace. Bygone shadows no longer bleed. In newfound strength, I truly lead. Old me's a shadow fading in the rear view. So new me's a battle, cutting all the clear through, letting go of all the toxic fears. I'm saying this is true. Building up an empire where the air's new, low vibes in disguise, temptations on repeat. But I'm wise, and I realize that I'm not falling for that deceit. Cause the comfort in the chaos, I'm not trying to take a seat. I won't take a seat. Cause I'm breaking from the past, and now my soul's complete. Trauma tried to chain me, and memories are just spilling in a spree. But I'm painting new scenes, setting all of it free. And I'm no longer feeding darkness, I hold the key, y'all. New me's rising up, where I'm meant to be. Old me's down, new me's crowned, and toxic thrones overthrown. Empire's clean, shaking off the low vibes once shown. And no more feeding flames, that temptations once leased. Breaking free, comfort's gone from memories deceased. All me's a shadow, fading in the rear view. New me's on fire, burning all the fear too. Locked out the toxins, threw away the key. This is true, and I'm Dr. Poetry.
Hey yo, shout out to Hear Me Out Poetry Records. It's your boy More Better Cheers. Mad love to the Poetic crew and shout out to Deaf Poetry on the beat. Life is a vibe and we definitely vibing, yeah. Life is more better with poetry, no doubt. So let's go. Life is a journey, so just let it flow like poetry. I manifest from within, so this the real me. A worldwide flow resonating on a higher frequency. I'm here to show love and spread my light equally. I'm known to tell a joke, but take life seriously. Skip out on yours and you'll answer the truancy. I'm from the school of hard knocks, you can label me an honor grad. Set out to mommy raise a son, yo, without a dad. I had to repeat grade, but now I'm twice as bad. My opponents exposed because they bad at math. I'm on my way to the bank, who said I gotta laugh. I'm nice with the shit, who said I finished last. Word, hey Coast, what up?
That's the fact, Jay. But along the journey, I'm glad I got brothers like you.
If you know me, my life poetry. If you hate me, it ain't too much you could do to me. You could try and turn people against me. Maybe even talk a little shiesty. But I speak, you could get these hands fluently. And I keep a peaceful war. You get it? Peace and war? The industry is a picky whore. And I'm a whoremonger. It was only a matter of time before we do the mamba. After the dance, I slipped out with her cash and I moved yonder. Cause mankind is so full of drama. So I'ma stay out the way and I'm gonna invest in good karma. The Apache.
Oh, y'all thought it was over? Nah, let me introduce you to the founder of Hear Me Out Poetry, Dr. Poetry himself.
Beyond horizons, erudition above the noise and haze, jealousy, envy. That's your mission to hate on me? Hello, Bozo. I congratulate. I move with purpose to uplift those cultivating seeds of discord and shame. It's your inner demon in the man in the mirror getting in the way. And that's who you should blame. Transforming pain into floetry, poetry, alchemy, poetic artistry. I'm Dr. Poetry, intricate manifestations. Since my affirmations are confirmations that I was destined to win all battles before conception. Before I even held the rattle, I was born to make change, not noise. So you can't stand me, the carefree Isabella, Dr. Poetry. Sounds like you have a problem that ain't got nothing to do with me. Floetic echoes express eloquently. I wasn't born for you to love me, so go ahead and judge me. Not everyone is gonna love me. And I rise above all the noise and haze. Pick your battles and be weird. There's power in being able to control your destiny and fate. So stop the hate, cause you're hating on me out of fear.
Ooh, Izzy, you just burnt this place down. Representing Hear Me Out Poetry Records. And we out of here.
Hey yo, hold up. We ain't done yet. Let's go. Parade rest, I'm at ease. I mastered the art of bearing, all the life unfold the easel, adding wisdom on my canvas. Hey yo, we blessed. Nothing about my life generic. We ain't flossing about the pain for validation or a merit. Got my heart on my sleeve and I wear it. If you in need of love, I'll take it off. You can wear it. I'll be a servant and first in line to defeat the enemy with purpose. My fight ain't with my brothers. It's with entities. It's not earthly. So poetic. Don't be a victim, cause life can beat you down if you let it. Turn the worst into a learning experience if you let it. So poetic. Hey yo, Coach, Izzy, cheers. We legendary. This Deaf Poetry. We out.
been appointed by my ancestors to yank those roots under the family tree, to break the generational curses. See, I won't be carrying seeds, but I will ask, how do I remove the years of traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree? How do I release my mother's temperamental, moody, yet lack of trust in men that marinates 50% within the seeds cultivated inside my head, but instead I've been pushing it down, deep below, giving it a secure space beneath the traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree. How? How do I get him to believe that I am so in love with him, regardless of all the uncertainties I see and breathe, not giving a fuck how pendeja-ish I be? When I know our connectivity is authentically between you and me. So fuck what others see. When I know it's about you and it's about me battling the premature tendencies of showing each other how deep the years of traumas buried beneath the roots of our own fears of abandonment and distrust. Yet there's a reason why my apologies need fixing. Oh, they need fixing. See, I am willing to not only talk about taking accountability and looking within me and beyond reasons why do I feel the need to point out the wrong in me and highlight the right in you and in others. I'm in a state of loving and sometimes hating because I need to remove the traumas buried beneath the roots of my delicate family tree. Because I'm sensitive. I need you to know that I'm not interested in the blame game. I'm interested in working out these indifferences and understanding that you and I need to stay in the same lane and not complain about how we react to each other's amplified pain from all the scars covered. And I don't need to be validated. Nor am I not the kind of emotional woman eradicated, depicted with the roots exposed. We are more than I love you, but I can't stand you, knowing damn well we're connected souls, even if you fall short to see the only truth is that my mother's temperamental, moody, yet lack of trust in men that marinates 50% with the seeds cultivated inside my head. But instead I've been pushing it down deep below, giving it a secure space beneath the traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree, although my sudden development of strength instilled by me and by my ancestors reminding me of the African proverb within that states, when the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. I am not conceited, Ali said. He was convinced, and I'm convinced that all the trauma buried is creeping into my nerves, neurologia, what the doctors refer to fibromyalgia. Another theoria stating that my body needs to release my mother's temperamental, moody mentality, yet lack of trust in men that marinates 50% within the seeds of cultivated inside my head. But instead, I've been pushing it down deep below, giving it a secure space beneath the traumas buried, now being released beneath the roots of my family tree. Please don't judge me. It took a lot of bravery in me just to acknowledge, to accept that my love for you is deeper than the traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree. So I need you to continue being the God within you that I am connected to as you hold me while I hold you, all the while I'm facing, fighting, releasing and removing demons I didn't even summon, yet came for me. I am releasing the generational curses out into the sea as if I was the sacrifice. No womb to carry your seed, yet instead I understand this, baby. I know I owe myself an apology for entertaining spaces I knew I wasn't respected, wanted, or appreciated, loved, and valued. You are the force that I mishandled my fucked up ways of communicating and sleeping on the protection of our peace. I'm done talking about taking accountability since we're removing and we keep moving forward. Looking ahead, my traumas have been worn like a Dolce & Gabbana collection in the fall. See, our souls were subpoenaed by the universe to continue our journey. So excuse me, baby, if I'm getting a little horny at odd times of the day. But babe, I need you to trust the wait, a period of waiting, the weight, the heaviness of you, my person, my love, the thing we can call now honorable love. You know that thing. I'm talking about the connection that we have added importance above many things like the value. I value you, I honor you, and I am done talking about it, because what if one of us died tonight from a brain aneurysm while we were caught up in all that bullshit? Baby, fuck all that shit. I'm done shoveling, cutting, and of all the years of traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. We're not lost. We're in a growth process. We're not broken. We're interrupted, perhaps a quite uncomfortable phase of our lives where our old wounds are finally diminishing as we honor each other's lives while we continue being soulfully connected. Our sacred love is hauntingly familiar. We are one, yet it is within ourselves that God must be realized. Must be realized. And that's how I'm going to remove the years of traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree. That's how I'm gonna release my mother's temperamental, moody, yet lack of trust in men that marinates 50% within the seeds cultivated inside my head. But instead I've been pushing it down deep below, giving it secure space beneath the traumas buried beneath the roots of my family tree. It's time to let go. I honor my ancestors, and I honor your love. I honor the God in you. Honor the God in me. The goddess in me. The empress in me. It took bravery to get here. I'm Dr. Poetry. My attempts to respond, to remain calm, indifferent, not getting angry or defensive. I didn't engage in this gaslighter's accusations. Do y'all think gaslighting is an attempt to drive me insane by dimming my light? Accusing me of being vain, he placed the blame on me for his own actions. Repeating lies I couldn't bring myself to say something. A disconnection, yet an attachment, like a fatal attraction. This gaslighter denied facts, situations, and my feelings in an effort to gain power, control over my sanity. And I ask you, why did he use psychological manipulation to make me doubt my own perceptions? And I felt like a target, manipulated into turning against my own cognition. Doesn't that sound like a description of a politician? I need clarity, y'all, in this chaotic cycle. I'm not calling anyone out their name. Yes, it's giving me vibes of a psycho. It's like undermining my reality by denying facts and the feelings held inside of me. He refused to acknowledge that it was even happening. And I can't help but to call this, thus, the birth of gaslighting. Are we all being gaslighted? How do I shut down, minimize this emotional and mental impact on my life? I'm left unexamined. My blood pressure is rising, describing the devastating effects of the silent gaslighting. The twisting of reality to gain power and control over my sanity. I call that the birth of gaslighting. I'm having difficulty trusting my own perception of my reality. I'm losing my pride. My self-love is flickering, causing the lights because they're causing me to doubt myself, my perception. Thus, the birth of gaslighting, leading me to embrace vulnerability through exploitation of the gaslighter's attachment to this wicked identity. Thus, the birth of gaslighting. Yeah, gaslighting. Clearly, this is popular in psychology. Power struggles, perhaps in a romantic setting, placing more importance on this gaslighter. I didn't want to take the chance of upsetting or losing my lover, but I realized there was definitely unequal power. And I gave away too much power and too much respect. How could someone become a gaslighter? Even with the proof, he denied truth. The same sorry, no apology, saying nothing, at least say something interesting. Denying that something even happened. Blaming me, twisted stories, minimizing his actions, dismissing my feelings, saying I'm overreacting. Isolated me from friends and family, projecting his own faults and guilt on me. Cleverly changing the narrative when confronted. A gaslighter's flattery to manipulate, telling me that everyone else is the problem. And when I express my concerns, he says I'm always trying to start something. And that's not right. That ain't right. I know one thing. I know one thing. Thus the birth of a gaslighter. Cause it looks like I never said that. You're imagining things. You're delusional. Completely denying when I present evidence. Like a video or an audio recording. But I'm the problem. Oh, I'm the problem. I'm too sensitive. I'm crazy. Labeling me mentally unstable to undermine my credibility. Trying so hard to make me doubt my own sanity. I can't stand when I hear I was only joking. Using dry humor to deflect responsibility. Cause I heard those demonizing comments. Oh, I heard those demonizing comments. And those expressions. I've seen some actions, leaving me bewildered, filled with uncertainty. I'm filled with uncertainty, minimizing the severity of the gaslighting, treating my concerns insignificantly. So I don't want to hear that I make a big deal out of nothing. I said I don't want to hear that I make a big deal out of nothing. Blaming me that I'm always trying to start a fight, and that I'm some type of instigator or something like that. And I'm the instigator. But to me, thus the birth of a gaslighter. I feel like I'm losing my femininity when I hear I'm just trying to help you. It's a facade to control me and my decisions, all the while undermining my autonomy. Thus the birth of gaslighting. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Fixated on how I react instead of taking responsibility, never listening to understand. Toxicity in a dysfunctional diversion, looking to avoid shame and accountability. We cannot be the price for some who are willing to pay as we sacrifice self. Flipping the conversation at hand, we are drowning in toxic emotional quicksand. I could sense the madness, desensitized to emotional needs. Painful experiences have compromised our moral compasses, corrupted by bitterness from deceitful humans, consumed by hatred, and now we seem to be giving up on humanity, holding on to the ability of focusing on our self-love, making it clear that we can discern right from wrong through the illusion of a perfect we. In an imperfect world with perfect purpose, yet we can't see because we can't stop seeing love as an illusion when it's an action that starts with self.
Pulling my strings like I was a violin. I was all in. I have questions. Let's see, where do I begin? Do you love me? Or you just don't want to lose me? Do you want me around, yet you don't want to be around me? Do you miss me, yet you don't miss being with me? You like me as a possession, but not as an independent person. You love me in the most perfect way with all my words. But why do your actions make me feel extremely unloved in this goddamn world? Self-love, never ending. So is it love, or are we trauma bonding? We must have known of our unique value of still being whole, even when life surprises us with consistent, bold, brutal hiccups of tribulations, attempting to cause the strangulation of our spiritual power, to combat the deterioration of our dedication to our higher self, acknowledging that our lower self needs not to be nourished, Our self-love is flourished into the value we see ourselves. When we are in our lower selves, honoring our higher selves, we are not broken. We are whole. Even when we feel shattered like glass. Since we all know it's calculated, light and agile, there's nothing about self-love that's finite. It's the self-doubt and fear that allows us to feel fragile. We can and should be handled with care. We have fallen in many traps of love, avoiding mirrors that break when reflecting on our own self-hate. Knowing all along, we were never broken. Temporary setbacks, we are the best to love as we know we've been through a whole lot. Yeah, we truly see, know, feel our underestimated values, while others may be afraid of bleeding. By touching some of our broken pieces of truthful mirrors, pistol whip when we realize we despise our own choices and decisions. We penalize while we choose to finalize.
Self-inflicted wounds, dichotomized, dissected to prioritize others' needs. We must govern our own minds, governing ourselves, honor self.
A woman like me, I encourage to love. I love me even when I did not like me. I am human and I love, cherish, and treat myself with love unapologetically. So I forgive myself. I will not throw myself away. I am whole and I love me completely. And I will not be the one who's going to have to beg someone back to stay. Who does not want to be capped? I will not throw my self-love away. Self, sacred, eternal life force. Me as a whole, my endless self-love, all my perfect imperfections, all my scars. What matters is that I accept them, especially in the middle of a pretentious blessing in disguise, turned into a lesson type of rejection. I made self-love a reality. Emotional quicksand. Deaf poetry. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Niñitos de mi corazón, ha llegado el momento de decirles muy buenas noches y hasta mañana, mis chiquilines, que duerman bien. Este pichicho se va a hacer no y ustedes también. Muy buenas noches, hasta mañana, hasta mañana. Este perrito se va a la cucha y los niños a la cama. Ya, hop, 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 hop,
Batch of Pearls was created with the wisdom from time and experience. Like a pearl, takes years to form. It comes from the constant effort and time an oyster puts into changing something painful into a beautiful and bearable outcome. My wisdom comes from time and effort invested in learning from mistakes and turning them into something positive. Pearls teach us to use unavoidable pain to gain insight and create beauty. I'm Dr. Poetry.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding. No more falsehoods and divisions. Golden living dreams of visions. Mystic crystal revelation in the mind's true liberation. That is the age of Aquarius.
Agua fluye, amor nos une, amor nos une. I'm Dr. Poetry. Luz intensa, esperanza, esperanza. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, where not only water flows,
but most of all knowledge. Knowledge flows. We have no other option but to grow. The mind expands, love unites us, and our desire to challenge those ancient lies willingly grows. New ideas shine brightly, and it doesn't always look pretty. But hope is reborn, firm and extensive. All social constructs and false narratives are elegantly torn, diligently in this era of change and freedom. Change and freedom.
The age of Aquarius.
I'm Dr. Poetry.
Feels like my conscience is free. Like knowledge just flows like a current.
No doubt we're living in a chaotic world as we try to keep our authentic selves using our power within, yet I don't understand why so many people uncomfortable in their own skin. I mean, what kind of impression we're trying to make when I can see right through the Maybelline that your intention with me isn't genuine, it's artificial and fake. Take a moment. Let's think about that for a minute or two. We connect, yeah, we disconnect the second we don't agree. And to me, I may be bugging, but why are you aiming your weapons at me? You see, I feel the need to examine your dislike for me when sometimes I truly just don't give two fucks what you truly think about me. Then, my mystical love for the wisdom of the stars and the energy from afar creeps up and I ask, what the fuck you want from me? What I'm really trying to do here is embrace the love I thought you may have once had for me. And you questioned my clarity, you know, my perception of how things unfold. But truthfully speaking, you act like our love is gold when you're acting like it's really old. And I'm just saying, you know what? Brand new me sees actions with unvexed clarity. Pedantically speaking, it's the seesaw energy, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. That really has me disregarding stability. Since I'm speaking to the transmission of meaningful energy that cancels all lack of reassurance, you're trying to ingrain in me no discrepancy. It's my journey of discovery through the energy I experience. When you attempt to connect with me, gaslighting is now welcomed in my vicinity. So don't ask me why I'm moving cautiously. It's because trying to avoid letting you take away my life quality with insults, I have to protect my internal way of cultivation. I choose me, not wasting my life. I won't receive your method of calculation. I am beautiful without no one's validation. I am complete, yes, wholeness without competition. And celebrating me doesn't mean I am seeking accolades and recognition. I feel amazing, knowing my movement is key to protecting not only my energy, but how I move authentically, with kindness. Because yes, I have been exposed in my walk through the darkness, never feeling less. Walking through the pain and suffering, I remain fearless. So I refuse to allow anyone to affect my growth with you, as I am on my spiritual platitude. So if you're asking yourself, why am I brand new? Know this. It's not about a superpower or a curse. This is how I know how I feel when I walk in a room. The minute I walk into the room, it's called discernment. How you see me. And I've had it since birth. And I have no desire for conflict or stress, nor feeling your intention is to make me feel less, since we all want to be the light. Yet you're uncomfortable in the darkness. Say less. I can't only be useful in the testing times in any situation. There are too many versions of me in your mind. All the while I thought you